All right, this is going to be a quick video. Make sure my audio levels are good. So this is going to be just a quick video, like it says on the tin. Just dissolve FEMA at this point. Having a federal disaster response that doesn't respond equally for the entire United States is BS. At this point, just take the funding and give it to states, prorated based on how much money they've spent on disaster relief already, right? Like obviously Florida is going to need more than, I don't know, North Dakota. I don't know. I don't know anything about the weather in North Dakota, what kind of emergencies they face, but do this, disperse it that way through congressional funding, or better yet, of course, just eliminate federal taxes and let the states take care of themselves. You know what's going to happen, though, is you get rid of FEMA and stop taking care of disasters at a federal level and have them get taken care of at a state level, is you're going to start forming state coalitions that help each other out. So with the Asheville, North Carolina issue, right? The Asheville, North Carolina disaster. If there's a coalition of North Carolina and Florida, Florida having tons of experience with hurricane disaster relief and response would just come right up and handle it, right? Governor would say, yes, you have permission. Boom, there it goes. Well, both governors would have to sign permissions for it, obviously, but they would have a prearranged agreement. So it'd probably already be signed. It'd probably just be automatic, right? And that way you get states that actually know how to take care of their funding and know how to handle themselves and have an incentive to help each other out, right? You start forming relationships. Instead of big daddy federal government playing favorites, you end up having states playing friends, forming these coalitions. Like, I don't think that Texas and Florida would do a disaster relief run up to New York State, right? Well, that sounds kind of bad, doesn't it, right? Like, because now the states are playing favorite. Well, no, the thing about friends is once you realize that they can help you, it gives them an opportunity to start mending things, right? Because if you have this arbitration at the federal level of goodwill, if you have this arbitration of support, and you don't allow the state actors to be agents of their own goodwill, then you have no reason for these states to cooperate, right? You've shifted the cooperation up to somebody else. You have some manager, some HR who's going to sit there and deal with your interstate quibbles for you, and poorly, I might add. Poorly. Our federal government obviously doesn't actually care about addressing any of the needs of any particular states unless those states are on the nice list, essentially, right? So you have you now have a reason for the New York governor to play nice with the Florida governor and the Texas governor. You have reasons for the Florida, you now have some leverage so the Florida and Texas can maybe get some favors from New York. And that's how you form a relationship. By having disparate abilities in different areas, it forces them to trade. But right now we have this arbitrator who is addressing these needs, and there's no incentive to have any sort of trade of goodwill. So that's what I want to happen. That's what would be nice. Perfect world, of course, just armchair politician. But it would be best if the states had more power to take care of themselves. Really, they should have, I don't know, federal tax relief or something, so that the tax that would be going to the federal government from the state that was afflicted maybe just stays with the state if there's a disaster, right? There'd be some preconditioned bill. There's a ton of different ways to skin this cat. But the point is, these states need to have the independence and ability to respond to their own disasters and not be dependent on FEMA. I think everybody can agree that FEMA has not been doing their job, right? I even have this song that I wrote, these lyrics that I wrote that I shoved into an AI at suno.com. FEMA ain't coming, you got a Trump sign, right? It's a joke, but it's true. It seems to be true. I'm looking forward to different congressional hearings on FEMA doing that. Like, that alone might get FEMA dissolved, because if you were an unequal distributor of resources, especially if it's to illegal immigrants, like I've heard, if you are taking federal funding and then giving it to people unequally, or having a naughty list and a nice list, well, then why should people have to opt in? Why do the people on the naughty list need to opt in to this thing? It destroys its own credibility. By playing politics and playing favorites, they've destroyed their credibility. So just a quick video. Wanted to relay that, see what you think. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff to help me out as I continue developing this channel and learning how to YouTube properly. All right. Thanks. By the way, thanks so much for the support. Your comments have been very supportive. I really appreciate that. That motivates me to keep going. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm looking forward to you guys being here for it. Please subscribe. Peace.